Jacob Dennerlein has been an academic standout. He has a 4.0, a 35 ACT score, and is a National Merit finalist. He has been a key player on the school's state qualifying quick recall team and qualified for the State Governor's Cup individually in both math and science. Jacob is a 5-year member of the school's swim team and holds several school event records. He will also attend Murray State University on a trustee scholarship and the James Casey Scholarship sponsored by UPS. Please welcome this year's valedictorian, Jacob Dennerlein.
I'm truly honored to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2013, and I'd like to start with a quote from Brendan Gill, a famous writer for The New Yorker. "Not a shred of evidence exists in favor of the idea that life is serious. Our class has always been one to goof around at every moment possible, be it chanting, 'Magic Muffin' when the music is playing and Sawyer is around, or collecting as much foil from the cafeteria as we could to build a huge aluminum ball in freshman year. We're playful, humorous, and love to prank each other. In Chicago, a group of people were stuck in an elevator, and once they were out, they just laughed along with us. One year, we even superglued a particular classmate's lock shut, and the staff had to bring in bolt cutters to remove it. We were mischievous. We pushed boundaries. We find loopholes. And along the way, we show everyone that life doesn't always have to be serious, and hope they remember to save time, to relax, and have fun. Despite this playfulness, our class is full of very high achievers. We have 5 people who scored a 30 or higher on the ACT, and not 1, but 2 National Merit finalists. Our drama club has put on 2 very successful productions this year, and 2 of our classmates have been in nearly every production of our high school career. Our academic team had a representative at state for every subject this year. The entire speech team qualified for state, and 2 even went on to semifinals. Our baseball, soccer, volleyball, and basketball teams all won their respective district titles. We have many talented singers, guitarists, painters, and designers as well. We have 2 students preparing to defend our country in the military. Another is already accepted to medical school. There's even 1 student aspiring to become the next Jimi Hendrix, and we're all looking forward to jamming out with him in the future. All of these achievements do not just come from our class. There are many people who have supported us all along the way and are deserving of thanks. I'd like to start with our teachers. You put up with us messing around for 4 whole years, and without you, we never would have been able to graduate today. You were always there when we needed help, and we knew we could count on you to counsel and guide us through high school. Specifically, I'd like to thank Mr. Stuart Hamilton, Mr. Bill Clements, and Mr. Jonathan Rayleigh for showing us the importance of both scripture and spirituality in our faith. Mr. Heitzman taught us the importance of studying history, and those donuts from Haydorn's were pretty nice too. Mrs. Thompson came into the Bethlehem family at the same time as we did, and she showed us that fitting in can be easy if you just try. Mr. Moss taught us that all lines are straight, and the math skills that we'll use for the rest of our life. Mr. Goodlet showed us that being dramatic is not a bad thing, and that reading a book isn't as tedious as it seems if you simply set aside time to do so. Mrs. Houston dared to ask, why be plain when you can be sparkly? I'd also like to thank the cafeteria staff and Mr. and Mrs. Hillard for feeding us and cleaning up our messes. Lastly, I'd like to thank the administration for doing such a good job of running the school. I know everyone's requests can be hard to meet, and the fact that you aren't crazy yet is impressive to say the least. Now, I haven't forgotten about you, parents. You knew high school would be tough and prepared us all for it. You're the ones who helped us through the tough times, rode with us when our driving was bumpy, and watched as we grew to become who we are today. You bought our school supplies, helped us find jobs, and taught us the importance of responsibility. You came to see our games, our plays, our meets, and were the best audience we could ask for. And on top of all that, you decided to send us to Bethlehem, where you knew we'd have the best environment to grow in spirituality and character. For all that, we, as your children, would like to thank you. Today, we're finally reaching that milestone called high school graduation. It almost seems like we've done it, like we've finally reached the real world, but we're just starting. College is looming, and we're all very apprehensive. But as Mr. King said, our class is not afraid to fail. We're willing to try anything, so when we do on occasion miss our target, we pick ourselves up right where we left off and continue on our way. College doesn't pose a threat for us. It's an invitation to try something new. And it's the stepping stone to the rest of our life. After college, we will all branch out to our particular careers and become the successful adults we've been prepared to be. And someday, we'll be in your position, watching our children graduate from high school and looking forward to seeing how they develop. The time will fly by, and it will literally be the adventure of a lifetime. And there is no evidence that it will be serious. Thank you.